and other electronic media have freedom of establishment, subject only to licensing procedures that are necessary to regulate the airwaves and other forms of signal distribution and are independent of control by government, political interests, or commercial interests. And I think that is a provision or a section of this article that needs to be emphasized, that you are supposed to be independent of control by government, political interests, or commercial interests. And then all state-owned media, which I don't want to go to, have a duty. Now, most of the media houses that are affected are not, all the media houses that are affected are actually not state-owned. So I will not go into the details of what is expected or required of the state-owned media. Having read that provision of the Constitution, I think it is very clear that what the Communications Authority has done by switching off a number of privately owned media houses in this country is regrettable, is annoying, and to say the least, is an act of impunity of the highest order. I think what the Communications Authority did yesterday, and they continue to do, has actually taken the whole world aback. That those who thought Kenyans had made progress in terms of democratization, in terms of enacting a very progressive constitution, a constitution that is being admired world over in terms of the provisions concerning the Bill of Rights, has been trashed and set aside by a government agency that is expected to exercise caution and which is required to act impartially. The reasoning that I'm told is being given that these media houses, and more particularly I want to refer to Citizen TV, the KTN TV, both home and news, NTV. I think those are the three media houses that are affected. If there's any other that is affected, you let me know, and I stand to be corrected. But the reasoning that is being given, that investigation has been launched, that you are likely to have cover activities, or those media houses who are likely to cover activities of a proscribed group, still does not make sense. Even if we were to assume that the group in question was proscribed or has been proscribed, still the media has a responsibility to inform Kenyans of the activities of any grouping in this country, illegal or legal. Even if it is activities of Al-Shabaab, I have seen media houses even covering Al-Shabaab militia group, training wherever they are training in bushes and jumping up and down. And no one has ever victimized the media for covering the activities of Al-Shabaab. Yesterday evening, my security officer was urgently invited to the GSU headquarters. He didn't go because it was late, but he went. He didn't even go this morning. Actually, they picked him very early in the morning at 5, took him to GSU headquarters, and asked him to surrender his gun. And I'm told he has been redeployed to the GSU training school. Therefore, as we speak, I have no security assigned to me as the leader of minority. But that is not enough. I am told that a number of MPs, the information I have is that the MP for Alego Usonga, Sam Atandi, security has also been recalled. I've also been informed that the security of the MP for Suba North, Millie Odhiambo, has also been recalled. And there are reports, which I'm yet to confirm, that the security of TJ Kajwang has been recalled. I am not sure how many of my colleagues have lost their security entitlement by virtue of being state officers in this country. And if all MPs were to lose their security, I wouldn't mind, because if that is the policy, then it should be applied across the board. But if this is done on political consideration, which I believe and I know it is, then it is criminal, it is unacceptable. The Inspector General of Police need to act independently without serving political interests.